Another important use for the mouse is to tell the computer which objects on the screen are going to be operated on. This is called selection. Here are some techniques that have been used for selecting graphical objects.
To select graphical objects in the Draw Illustrator, the selection command is invoked from the command menu. The mouse may then be used in two different ways, for designating either a single object or several objects enclosed inside a rectangular area. To select an individual object, click any mouse button over the object. Selected objects are highlighted with a small square. Designating several objects may be done by bounding a rectangular area with a sweep of the mouse with any button held down. This operation selects all the objects which are totally enclosed within the rectangular area. There is no visual feedback during the bounding operation.
In Star and Viewpoint, graphics objects can be selected two ways. The user selects an object by pointing to it with the cursor and clicking the left mouse button. Additional objects can be selected by pointing to them and clicking the right mouse button. Alternatively, the user may select objects by selecting the first one with the left mouse button and then adding additional objects by rubber banding them. The user presses the right mouse button to anchor one corner of the box and moves the cursor to extend the box.
Macintosh object selection is the same for all types of objects, be they graphics or file system entities as shown here. To select a single object, simply click on it. Clicking on one object will deselect all previously selected objects. To select several adjacent objects, press the mouse button in an unoccupied area, drag through the desired objects, and release. All objects within the indicated area will become selected. To make a new selection, similarly, press, drag, and release. To extend the selection, hold the Shift key down, press, drag, and release around the objects you wish to add. Any selected objects within the indicated area will be deselected. To extend or reduce the selection one object at a time, hold the Shift key down and click on the objects you wish to select or deselect. File system objects show that they are selected by highlighting. However, graphical objects usually show they are selected by sprouting handles. Holding the Shift key down allows you to extend or reduce the selection just like it does for file system objects. Macintosh Bitmap Selection is accomplished by choosing the Selection tool, pressing the mouse at the beginning, dragging through, and releasing at the end of the desired area. Most programs will then allow you to move or modify the selected portion of the bitmap. For finer control, many programs provide a Lasso Tool that allows you to draw a free-form outline that will shrink down to select the circumscribed graphics. Like a rectangular selection, lassoed graphics may usually be moved or modified.
In Gargoyle, a Cedar-based editor primarily for structured graphics, interactive selection is done using single or double clicking of mouse buttons, and with cursor dragging for region selection. The selection hierarchy starts with vertex selection, proceeding upwards through segment selection, whole object selection, and multi-object cluster selection. Any number of objects may participate in the current selection. Selection feedback consists of small black squares highlighting object vertices and thin rectangles surrounding selected clusters. If a large enough number of objects is selected, selection feedback is reduced to avoid clutter.
In the alternate reality kit, an object can be selected by moving the hand over it and pressing the left mouse button. This grabs and carries it, and the resulting motion and shadow cast by the object is the feedback that the object's been selected.